Ryan, with the time left on the clock, was that just pure instinct to sort of be there where maybe you wouldn't normally be on a play?
Yeah, definitely. You have an idea of how much time's left when you step on the ice. I think there was like 25 seconds left when I got on, so you have an idea, and it goes up and down the ice. You have an idea that it's getting low, and so you can take the risk of going down there because you know that they don't have enough time to get back to your net. So no, normally I would not be there, but with that amount of time, you're just driving it on a whole play, and I couldn't even really see Mikey once he got down low, and I just saw it kind of pop through a hole. So it's a nice play by him.
I was going to say, you may not have seen it in the moment, but just the effort that Mike had there on that play.
Yeah, I've seen the replay. It's good composure by him to shake that first blocker that's down on the knee, and he creates that whole play by if he just shoots it into the guy, then the play's over and we're going to overtime. So he makes a good composed, really good hockey play that gets me a lucky goal.
To get this victory without having to go to overtime, even when you look at where you guys are in the standings versus them, do you wish you put them away, or is there something to build on when you're grinding it out that way?
You definitely want to have a better night than we did. I think it was sloppy at times, and obviously we weren't happy to give them the 2 goals that they got. So we obviously want to win in regulation, and we don't want it to be close. But at the end of the day, you need to find ways to win. And like I've said, these teams are hard to beat this time of year, and there's no easy game. So you need to find ways to win regardless of what it is.
What did you see in the second period goal that opened 7 seconds in that Bratt got? Because obviously it was like a face-off win, D-to-D pass. How did you see that play develop?
That's a great play. He's so shifty on his edges that it's really hard for D to read that. And it's a great play by Johnny to put it in an area for him. And just Bratt makes things happen. It's a great play.
There's quite some composure there on that play. What are you thinking, knowing how much time was not on the clock, that was sort of left? How did that all unravel for you?
Yeah, it was a great pass by Pally pulling up there, and then I just kind of made a quick move, and I wanted to get it to the net, and a couple guys were there, and Gravy made it a great finish there.
And he's not a guy you normally see in that position up that close on the ice.
No, he should be there though in that front more often. Big body.
What does it mean for this group to pull out a victory in those last seconds? I think in the last couple games you guys would say that you hadn't been playing your best, but have been able to collect some points here.
Yeah, I think we've been winning these tight games, and we're getting in a lot of them lately. And I think just winning that in regulation, I think that was big for us. Not going to overtime again. I think that was a big game.
Do you think it's even more important to win these games without Jack? In a sense, just knowing how big of a void that fills.
Yeah. We obviously without a Jack in the lineup, but we gotta get these wins for him, and once he's back, then hopefully we'll be rolling even better.
There's a point of kind of learning how to grind out some of these victories, not always winning pretty, but winning.
Yeah, for sure. I think that's been the story of the last couple games. I think they've all been tight games. I know we didn't win Minnesota, but in overtime again, and then yeah.
Is that the moral victory of it? You're not playing your best, but finding ways to get the victories?
Yeah, exactly.
Collectively, how important was that Jesper Bratt goal, just knowing that you guys gave up that goal so late and then 7 seconds in?
It was an awesome play. He's been doing that a lot this year, and I think it was a great move, great finish, and also great pass from Johnny.
Can you take me through your goal 7 seconds in? Was that kind of a set idea that you guys were doing, and how important was it knowing the end of that first period for you guys?
Yeah, obviously it's play that we've been working on a couple times, and me and Johnny pulled it off in Edmonton too when it was just a couple seconds left of the game, and sometimes we just kind of want to surprise the other team a little bit. Maybe you don't always expect it from the first face-up in the second or third period or whatever it is. So I just want to kind of surprise them a little bit and put them on their heels, and it worked out this time.
Your thoughts when you see Gravy scored that goal?
Obviously a lot of emotions. Obviously it was so great to see. Got like Mikey who works so hard, and he does such a hard work on the ice that doesn't always get on the score sheet, and does the prettier plays on the score sheets, but he really came through and made a hell of a play, and Gravy got through net front and scored a huge goal for us.
Did you feel that maybe when you, Tats, and Nico were put together that you generated a little bit more personally?
Yeah, I think that sometimes you just need a little switch up. I think Pala's been doing a great job for us, and obviously I really enjoy playing with him. And sometimes your timing is just low off. I had a couple of times when my timing was low off on him. That sometimes it's important to just get a little rotation in. And I mean, he had a great third period and got to hold the puck a little bit more and make some more plays. And obviously that was great to see from him.
You said it was kind of a set design play. If you guys run it a lot, I know you mentioned Edmonton. Is there other times you try to run that play too? And is that kind of judging by how the gaps are in the defense?
No, I've been running it a couple of times. I think I did it a couple of times last year, and did it in Chicago last year too. And just a play to sometimes spice it up a little bit. And the other team doesn't always know that it's coming, so sometimes it's just a good time to try it out.
What's the importance of kind of grinding out some of these victories? Obviously not always the prettiest to play, but getting the points, getting the wins, keeping that momentum going, especially with Jack out of the lineup right now.
Well, that's what the important part is. We still need those 2 points. It doesn't matter who's in the lineup or not. It's the guys in the room here that has to battle down together and really commit to getting those points. I mean, it's an extremely tight race in our division, and we're gonna need every single point that we can. So we're a committed group, and we're a hungry group that wants to continue playing these exciting games.
Yeah, it was it was a big save. We knew that he was going to have to make some good saves. I thought through the game he did.
Yeah. For you guys to get this win in regulation, what does that mean for this group to finally see the way they were able to kind of stay calm out there and Ryan Graves able to punch it home?
Well, I think the one thing we've done well is we've stayed in games. When games have been tight, we've been around, got them to overtime, won games different ways. I think to win the game where Mike McLeod comes off the bench, makes a great play, and Graves joins the play. Just the awareness to know that the clock's ticking down. Heck of a play by Michael, and I thought Palat turning up and hitting him, we showed some composure.
Yeah, the mentality all season long seems to have just been find a way to win. I think we see that here tonight as you guys get your 20th road victory of the season. What did you like about the way they were able to respond, especially coming out in that second period after giving up such a late goal in the first?
Yeah, I know that one hurt us. Obviously, to get in that situation late, we were almost had the penalty killed. Tough play. They got some, they had some good motion on us. We didn't react to some of that motion, and all of a sudden it ends up in the back of the net. So, got to give them some credit. Gaudreau's one of the best around the net and with the puck, and when Laine gets it, his deception is pretty good too.
Yeah, great bet on this one. We open it now to the rest of the media.
Lindy, what's the most impressive part about the way Mikey was able to stay so calm and collected with the clock ticking down, making those types of plays?
How do you know he was calm and collected?
Well, he looked it, but fair.
I think I don't know if anybody really knew how much time was ticking down. I don't even know if he knew. But I think when the guy put his body in front, for him to show the composure to, bury his head and to hang on to it and go by him. Great play, and then just the awareness to get it to the front of the net.
And is that also, when it comes to Gravy, just about instincts? Is instincts, but also knowing the clock? Yeah,
I think he'd have to have a real good idea where the clock's at, because normally your defenseman isn't standing in the crease. So, to have that awareness and give us that opportunity, great awareness by our defenseman.
When it came to that top line, the third period, you put Tatar up with Nico and Bratt. Did you see a little bit more, or was that sort of trying to rekindle a bit of what they had earlier on in the season?
Yeah, I think, there's lots of the game that I liked. I thought some of our ozone possession there early in the third period was really good. I thought we left a lot of plays out there. The shot attempts were good. The accuracy wasn't so good. But I thought our zone time on a whole was a lot better. I thought just flipping those two guys around, we seemed to just have a little bit more zone time and a little bit more going on.
Where do you see John Marino's game at right now, a couple games since he's returned?
I think his game is coming. I thought he played a strong game tonight, moved the puck well, joined. I thought on our whole, our breakouts were a lot better. I thought communication was a lot better, and we found the people we needed to find.